We always look forward to our little visit, our little expedition, if you will, to really visit the cranial cavity housing the brain of one Matthew Archbold.
And it will be on display at a cathedral near you sometime in the future. Good morning, Matthew.
Hi, Matt.
I'm doing great. Thanks. How are you guys?
Doing great.
We're fine. So what do you want to talk about today?
Tom Brady cloning his dog.
Tom Brady what?
Cloning his
Oh, my
dog.
goodness.
I heard about that. Because dogs are hard to find, Matthew.
why
So
wouldn't
you've
we
got to
have known
clone
that?
it.
Yeah, right.
You know?
They're really not hard to find at all.
Shouldn't it be a goat? I don't understand.
Yeah, right. Oh, shouldn't it be a goat? That's good, Ron. Took me a second, but that's good.
Tom Brady is cloning his dog. Who knows what's going on there? Because this is a guy who clearly doesn't follow the rules. Let's be honest about his career. An amazing career, but rule following isn't really his thing. Mm-hmm. You have his ex-wife at the time saying she was practicing witchcraft, and now we're getting dog cloning. Yeah. I don't know. Does any of this end? I saw Pet Sematary.
I did not.
Right?
So.
Yeah, right. So it doesn't. The way you think it ends, yeah, that's pretty much how it ends.
Okay, all right.
But nothing good can come of this. Nothing good. You get, people with money and not enough guidance systems in their head. Mm-hmm. Is there really a shortage of pets out there that we need to start cloning them?
Yeah. I know.
Somebody should have talked to Bob Barker.
Exactly.
But Matthew, don't you think so much of what we're doing today in this realm is there's really I'm always trying to figure out what's the goal, right? When people say, "Well, I'm progressive," and I'm like, "Well, what are you progressing toward?" I'm trying to progress toward heaven, but what are you trying to So I'm always wondering, like, what's the goal of this? Is it just a selfish, this is what I want, or is there something else? What do you think?
Well, it's actually, that is the question to ask. What are we progressing towards? And I just did a story on this last night. In Quebec, where they have that assisted suicide thing.
Yeah.
Assisted suicide. It was supposed to be this thing that was used only in case of people in immense pain that they couldn't find relief and they had a terminal diagnosis. Now, 7% of all deaths in Quebec are assisted suicide.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
My goodness.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. And kids.
That's progress.
Yep.
That's progressive. Is that really what we want to be progressing towards? And does anybody think that number's going to go down in the near future?
Yeah. And the thing that I think was very telling in that story that you wrote, Matthew, is that they reported 50% of these assisted suicide requests were from those that felt they were a burden to their family, friends, or caregivers, and 24% cited loneliness and isolation. Doesn't that say something about who we are as a people and how we relate to one another?
Exactly. I remember speaking to my mom. My mom's 91. We were talking about this. It was like last year, and she said something that was really profound. That she said the hardest part of getting old is having to ask people you've cared for your whole life for help.
Right. Right.
And that is, but you know what that also is? It's part of the plan. It's part of humbling us and having to have us, call out for help when we need it. It helps us become better people. And you know who it also helps? Is the people who have to help us.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So it really is iron sharpening iron. We're all getting better through this process of caring for one another. But then now we have a thing where, you don't want to be a burden to your family, do you? One of the things that shocked me in this story is you you can go to the doctor the same day
Yeah.
and walk out with these death pills.
Yep.
My
Same day.
goodness.
Same day. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, what are the doctors walking around with these things in their
Right.
pockets?
That's
Yeah.
disturbing.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I'm having an off day, Doc. Well, have I got a solution
Yeah,
for you?
right.
That's right.
Yeah.
You'll never have an off day again. You'll never have a day again. Yeah.
And
Exactly.
the bigger
Right.
question is, we're in this post-Christian society. I think we're finally waking up to that, right? And then we are seeing these things all around us that give evidence of that. Generation after generation before us understood you took care of your elderly because your elderly had taken care of you. It was just this cycle of life. How in the world do we approach this and even begin to make a difference as a people of faith when we're faced with all the death and destruction that's around us?
Yeah, the only amendment I would put on your thing is that I think we're not just in a post-Christian society. I think we're in an anti-Christian society. I do think that, and I think the thing is that love is the thing that other people see it. They're going to realize I want that. I don't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's such a terrible thing because what this does, the system, the way it's set up, what it does, it sets up love to be the thing that leads you to do wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're 70, you're 80, you're 90, you're coming to the end. You have diseases, and the doctor says to you, you have some money in the bank.
Yeah.
You could gift your children and grandchildren
Yeah.
with something nice
Yeah.
if you just bow out now.
Shame.
Yeah.
So actually, then you start to see, yes, that's right. My death is a good thing for them.
Yep.
I could do one last act of serving others
Yeah.
by killing myself.
Yeah. Right.
You see how they use that one little string and they pull that string to make you think this is the best thing you can do for them.
It's
Yeah.
insidious.
That's a horrible, horrible thing. And really, the best thing you can do. I mean, I grew up. My grandparents always lived with us. They took turns, and I remember carrying my grandmother up the stairs. She would come down for dinner, and one of us had to literally carry her up the stairs. And she would make jokes along the way because she was uncomfortable with it. And but it's how you learn to serve it, and it's the most important thing that we have to learn. We have to learn to ask for help, and we have to learn to serve those who need help. But it's just no pill's going to fix that. But we have this belief that everything today is a quick fix.
And Matthew, do you think part of it too is overall we've just become a more utilitarian society, that it's about what we do, how can I contribute? And if I can no longer do something, then I have no value. I mean, we've seen that even in the quality of life scale that they talked about in medicine. Do you think that has something to do with it?
100%. My daughter is studying philosophy at Catholic University, and she called me the other day. She's learning about utilitarianism, and she said, "Dad, this is it.
Yep.
This is what you're talking about all the time." And I said, "Kiddo, I know." And she's like, "You did? You know that? You've known this all along?" I was like, "Yes."
Yes, you just have a word for it.
about.
Yeah, that she had never heard before. That's all.
Think how much tuition money you would have saved if you just kept her home and lectured her.
I want to point out an obvious thing, and I'm sure everybody caught it. After I said what I said, Matthew said he wanted to add an amendment. Now we know why the government shutdown took so long. It was Matt's fault.
CreativeMinorityReport.com. Check it out.
Thanks, Matt.